mind, it's okay. Off your mind, what is the sound like me?
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Mayegun don't come. Ingo torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we laugh, oh yo yo. Mayegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Mayegun don't come, oh yo yo. Mayegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Mayegun don't come, oh yo yo. Mayegun diary politico, oh yo yo. Mayegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Mayegun don't come, oh yo yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh yo yo. Mayegun don't come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai. Them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Sure. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over naira. Still them talk say make we off mind. But thank God say Mayegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. Mayegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Mayegun don't come, oh yo yo. Mayegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Mayegun don't come, oh yo yo. Mayegun diary politico, oh yo yo. Mayegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not they off in mind, oh yo yo. Mayegun don't come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Mayegun, that man too they talk. He do they talk. Say Mayegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day, then they take money in bulk. Woman picking, they the street they hawk. Still them talk say, make we no talk. But thank God say, Mayegun don't come. So my people make you laugh, oh yo yo. Mayegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make you shout, oh yo yo. Mayegun don't come, oh yo yo. Mayegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Mayegun don't come, oh yo yo. Mayegun diary politico, oh yo yo. Mayegun don't come, oh yo yo. This man not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Mayegun don't come, oh yo yo. Glory Facebook, glory YouTube.
Thank you very much for joining me. Good evening to you. Good afternoon to you. And of course, good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Mayegun Live.
Mayegun diary politico.
Share the broadcast.
Godfatherism, kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun diary. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹ́kọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́nu.
Ẹ ṣeun. Share the broadcast.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ dódódódó. Mayegun diary.
Tell them.
Àní ẹ̀sùn rákì.
Mayegun ti dé. Thank you.
Mayegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn rákì.
Leave all those people you say they loot money. If you can block the place where they loot the money, block them. Face the Nigeria problem. Our problem is not loot. Because at the end of the day you recover the money, there is nothing we achieve there. Now story. After this looting, arrest this one now. The next thing I can pay.
Where is the money?
Now me, are you going?
How much have they recovered?
My brother, even if they recover it, are you going to smell it?
Okay, how much?
Loot at after at the end of the day now you go see na campaign to start now.
Let me tell you, that is the worst party we ever have
in this country.
in the world.
The worst party is APC. I'm APC. But I regret to be APC.
And telling lies. That is what. Thank you, sir. I am not happy because the country is going down the drain.
What way? Tell us.
Economically, politically, in every aspect of this country.
They say something about APC now.
Yes, I talk about APC. They say Jonathan is bad. But can you compare the period of Jonathan and now? How much did they buy bag of Gary then? And how much did they buy bag of rice? And how much do we buy now? Answer the question. How much? And you say you want to preserve our naira, ban rice, and you are importing grass. Is it that person that you say a woman being? Look at all the cow now. Look at how fat all the cow are. But we are all, look at us patrolling the whole streets. Yeah? Ask another question. Ask. And you say you are fighting.
Thank you. When we talk, they will think, especially the vuvuzelas, the social media bandits and their online adsmen, their ombud slaves and their sophisticated morons. They always probably think it's a competition. When we talk about the criminality of these guys in charge of Nigeria and the consequences of their crimes against you directly and indirectly, they usually think it's a competition. Shut up your mouth, it's because you don't like them. It's because of this or that. But the truth of the matter is guys, yeah, it is not easy. Everybody is sweating. Even when it is cold in Nigeria, it is tougher than you can imagine. When they told you then that 40% of Nigerian population are currently unemployed, that's a massive number. The numbers are on the streets. When they tell you that people find it so hard to eat, crash their naira, crash the economy, crash everything, then blame them for it. But if you go on the streets, it's actually what they talk about. But on social media, where they want you to see the saints who turned Nigeria around. But when you look around and ask, where is that Nigeria you turned around? I want to see it. Where is it? Where are the Nigerians you turned their lives around? Let's see them. Show us them. You can't find them. Except all these portfolio career criminals who call themselves politicians. And there are vuvuzelas who want to be like them. An example is this, okay? Nigerians, before they gave birth to me, Nigeria politicians, 30, 40 years ago, they've won themselves or managed to, build for themselves a medical, medical package that Nigeria can't afford and Nigerians can't afford. They packaged them for themselves and they took that abroad. 40 years ago, they've been doing it like on a constant, whereby the people they claim to be representing, the people they claim to be turning their lives around, or they have turned their lives around, right? The facilities they claim to have built for them, these facilities are not standard enough to take care of them. Healthcare, they pay for it abroad. It became so endemic in Nigeria that even this APC, they came and they put together a bill and they said nobody should go abroad for medical treatment if you are a public office holder. The person that signed it was the same person, Buhari, the current president of Nigeria. Now, APC, for 7 years, even if person is, I'm throwing this at you now because I'm coming to your Tinubu. That's why I'm coming, all right? I just started to share that first video so that you can realize that when I try to give life to the headlines and their news that some of you just read and pass, and I try to give you or paint a picture for you to see the reality, even if you can't, or even if you are not there. Those who are there, who knows better, who can probably describe it better. That's why I shared that first video. That's on the streets. They are feeling it. But let's talk about delivery of service, talking about leadership. 7 years. If person don't build one hospital, for example, if you have been building or even if you are building 6 standard hospitals, in 6 geopolitical zone, 1,000 bed with everything in it, 24 hours electricity for the past 7 years. By now, with the money they have spent on Aso Rock Clinic alone, they would have built that in 6 geopolitical zone and cut down the money they loot from you to pay for medical service abroad. Buhari, the president of Nigeria, under APC, Egbekegbe, when Buhari falls sick, they bring him to the UK. And they don't just bring him to the UK because Nigeria will foot the bill. And that is the president of Nigeria. But every year, they budget between 3 billion and 5 billion for a clinic, a supposed private presidential clinic inside the presidential palace, which is the Old Rock. Now, 5 billion naira. Please, can somebody give me that in the dollar value, just for the sake of this conversation? 5 billion. But guess what? You can't find a single paracetamol in that clinic. I didn't say it. I've never been there. It was the wife of Buhari that said it. That they couldn't find syringe. They couldn't find paracetamol in a clinic where the president and his family were supposed to be taken care of. And outside there, you think they are living in a palace, but they are a bunch of thieves, freeloaders. So whenever they have to bring Buhari to London for medical checkup and medical treatments, what they need to do is just call Emefiole, the central bank governor, and say, you know what? The president is going to London. We need so amount of pounds. And guess what? With the entourage and what have you that comes to check with your old age presidents, yeah, they expend millions of pounds on each trip. Of course, now, you know, they are not paying the millions of pounds to the British doctors. Your leaders steal your money to come and treat themselves, even though they are stealing your money to come and treat themselves. Yeah, they even inflate it because every day that bagger sleep here in London, everyone that comes with him, they collect what is called Esther code. Guess how much it is? The person that among the contingent, the person that collects the smallest will collect £1,000 a day. £1,000. They call it Esther code. You are in the entourage of the president going for medical checkup in London after spending billions on a clinic that is just next to his bedroom. But to some of you, the vuvuzelas, yeah, some of you, the ombud slaves, and so the common sense there is this. Yes, Buhari can steal and take care of his family. Same thing with Tinubu. When Tinubu was the governor of Lagos State, he did something. You know what he did? He approved what they call the life pension for him, being the governor of Lagos State. He was the first person to do it before everybody now copied, like, oh my boy, now free money, put on there. Do you know what Tinubu will be getting every year? Well, apart from every year anyway, every 4 years, they gave him house in Abuja, they gave him house in Lagos, right? They put stewards in the house in Abuja and driver. They put stewards in the house in Lagos and driver. They put, they bought vehicles that will be changed every 2 years. And finally, yeah, he will be collecting the same salary as that of the current governor. So that package, a lifetime one, also comes with health insurance. Guess what? The health insurance that comes with their package, all of them, will not just Tinubu, all the states in Nigeria, governors who collect pension, right? In their pension, they have health insurance. And in that health insurance, which covers their family, their children, their grandchildren, and every other person they put on it, paid for by their state, their Lagos state, right? So that comes, it's not going to be Lagos state government health insurance. It is UK government, American government, or anywhere in the world that Tinubu and family want to go to for medical checkup at the expense of the Lagosians. Many of them you saw, some of them you saw in that video, complaining that they can't even feed. And they are right. Figures don't lie. The reality out there is that they are suffering and smiling. And most of them who are jumping up today, right? If anything happen right now that requires a medical, if they have any medical issue that requires 10,000 naira, 20,000 naira, 50,000 naira, they will turn to beggars, asking God to help them. Some of them will resort to Baba Yemiwo, Baba Lawo, Mama Lawo, or Brother Lawo, or any Sister Lawo, or Afa, Wuli, or anywhere. Somebody who can consult spirit for them for something they can easily just go into the hospital if this Tinubu and co didn't steal your money. Now, choice and consequences is what I'm talking about. You made that on Buhari, the same APC, Egbekegbe. Your life turning on your own to the state it is right now. And here we are. 3 weeks ago, Tinubu came out and he said he's coming, he wants to be president. And the reason why he had to come out so quickly, desperately, after spending 3 months in London. Listen, first, he was transported to the US to go and do what they call the knee surgery. Okay? According to those in the know, Tinubu is suffering from arthritis, which means he can't stand for too long. Something that comes with old age. Okay? Some of you believe that Tinubu is 69. Okay? Now, 69 years old man is an old man. For a country that has a 70% population of young people, okay? Agile, able-bodied young people, 69 years old. So he's suffering from arthritis, something that has to do with his knees. So he went to Maryland in the US, right, for the surgery. There is no knee surgery or what have you in Lagos for 22 years of their leadership in Lagos. Healthcare in Lagos State couldn't treat that arthritis. When your old man, your father suffers arthritis, do you send him to the UK? Or do you just go and buy aboniki rub, or Itol, or Ori? I'll be waiting you to use, because I remember I used to rub my great grandma's, knees, joints. She was around there 90, 95 then. She was very old, but kind of, we had no money to take her to the hospital. We had no money to send her to the UK. We had to resort to Ori. There is this leaf in Odogbolu den in Ijebu. They call it Loorun. I don't know the name of it in English, right? It is this smelly, very smelly leaf like that. Very medicinal. You mix it with camphor. Mix it with Ori. What do you call Ori in English? Shea butter. What do you call it? So Tinubu had arthritis. There is no first-class medical facility in the entire mega slum called mega shitty Lagos. So they flew him to Maryland. Not his money. He's rich. He's a private citizen. It's not in politics. I just told you. Not his money. He didn't spend his money because he has a medical insurance, healthcare insurance that the majority of you in Lagos State can only read about in the paper. So what is health insurance? What does that mean? How do you do it? Tinubu and his entire family has it because he was the former governor of Lagos. So which means if he says, I'm having a headache, I'm having a headache. Ashwaju, sorry, sir. What do you want us to do, sir? I think I need to go to China. They will just bundle him, package him, put him inside the plane. It's what do you then? They'll fly him hours to China, hours to America, hours to Maryland. That's what happened. Then when he finished the surgery in Maryland, in America, he decided to fly down to London for recovery. This is true story. Okay? But that true story is the failure I have been talking about. When they brag that they made your life better, how is the question? That's the example. So they flew him down to London. He couldn't walk. That was when he was holding this. I think, let me show you this picture. If I still have it, by the way. Remember, This was him. So now he's a fellow London hospital veteran, Buhari, this time around. Now Buhari can't visit Tinubu. So they I hear say, if he work again. How far? They were so angry that Buhari's media, you see this photo? This is not the picture released by Tinubu and Co. for his own media, what have you, okay? This is not the picture. It was the Buhari's team that released this picture showing us that Tinubu is holding a stick. That was the moment after his surgery, all right? An old man that should be resting want to come and rescue you. That's what you told me. He's coming to save us. Go and bring your own candidate. Asiwaju will lead us. 21-year-old boy. 30-year-old man. This man is coming to rescue you. No wala. From Frankman to fire. Now, it was Buhari that used London more, right? Now, this guy spent 3 months in London that he himself became photo. People started visiting him like a museum, all right, here in London. Now, after that, Buhari granted, well, he returned to Nigeria and everybody were like so happy. Shiwaju is back. Your enemy would die. Blah, 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 blah. Like people are saying that enemy of Buhari would die, right? Unfortunately, it is the Nigerians that are dying in the hands of the murderous terrorists protected by the state as we speak. Tinubu returned to Nigeria. When he got back, he said he started consulting, he became a Father Christmas. He was going everywhere, proving to everybody that he's alive, is good. At a point, let me see if I stay up that. At a point, he was in Kano. He was in Kano, and this man nearly tumbled while walking. Then Buhari granted an interview. And they said, who is going to be your successor? Do you have your successor? He said, no, I'm not going to name my successor. If I name my successor, they may kill him. About 2 days later, Tinubu jumped to Abuja. Alaye, come. I think say we don't agree, say after you. From Frankman to fire. Which one is you have your candidate that you don't want everybody to know? I just want to tell you that I want to declare, I want to be president. From hospital bed in London, I returned to Nigeria to the warm embrace of his Abobakus. Now, in his desperation, he had to declare somebody who they call the kingmaker. He had to declare, not because he's healthy. Remember, I don't know any other thing they were treating him for. But you see that of his legs, you see, if he's probably younger, right, you can say, okay, disability is not, what do I call that thing again? That you can't walk doesn't mean that you can't become whatever you want to become if you have the capacity to function. There are many other things wrong with him. So as much as he's not really healthy, the desperation of, no, I am going to be it, I'm going to be it, he returned back to Nigeria. Then after 3 weeks, he's back to London. But guess what the Lagos Abobakus are telling themselves to console themselves? They said Tinubu is in London to consult, and he is still consulting. That's why he flew to London. That's how they were deceiving themselves. You remember when Buhari had that kidney problem and every other of his organ probably got changed and all that. And he was here for more than 3 months. Back in Nigeria, you know what their clerics were telling them in northern Nigeria? They said Buhari was poisoned because Buhari is doing everything to save Nigeria. So how come them poison him? They said that is they poison Buhari through the air conditioner or air conditioning in his office and his room. Who can poison him? Allah will expose the person. That was the zobo they sold to them in northern Nigeria. So that make more people who have been impoverished, people who have been terrorized. people who have been economically disadvantaged, pushed further into poverty. They defy Buhari. So it's like if Buhari died, it would have been a martyr to them. Like, oh, he died trying to save them. He died trying to save Nigeria. Oh, he died, they killed him. Enemies of Nigeria killed him. That was why when Buhari returned to Nigeria, and they said he was chased away by rats in his office. You see, all those excuses for why these shameless people who have failed and continue to fail still want to lead you. And you, because of your greed or ignorance, because some of you actually know this. Some of you are in all of this because of what they are going to give to you. Because you know somebody who knows somebody who now knows somebody that knows Tinubu. Abi, your chairman, who has a chairman, who that one too has a chairman, who is that who now has another chairman connected to the governor, who now know Abi. Is that not why many of you are actually, if not reasonable, is an old man? Okay, he is. They told you that being old is not really a thing in ruling a country or leading a country. They sold you that zobo for Buhari. And you have seen how that played out, haven't you? Now, let me give you that in picture. How did that play out? Played out. Buhari came out and he said, age is too old now that he is working 5 hours a day. And I can tell you, it is very, very exhausting. It is very, very demanding. That was what Buhari said. 79 years old. How old is Buhari? Which age is that? Which football age or political age is Buhari using? So if you have a common sense, let's put it this way, okay? If it is not your greed, all right? If it is not your greed, if it is not your selfishness, if it is not because sometimes, most times your stomach, all right? If we remove all of this, let's reason it together. If you are looking for what a disaster it will be to make your seat of power old people's home, where they go for diaper change, dialysis check, urine test, running pipe through them before they can function. While other people, do you know what happened? Then that's when you have all the cabals. Look at what they have made your life under Buhari. How long are you going to lie to yourselves? That you still want to channel your energy towards that. And you are looking at me, you think it is a competition? Shut up your mouth. You don't like him. Go and bring your candidate. Atiku is your candidate. You see, that's another madness. Tinubu is how old? 70. How old is he claiming now? Atiku is 70 what? 76, 75. Some of you don't even know that Atiku is almost the same age as Buhari. They say, well, by the time Atiku, your old grandpa as well, becomes your president. And by 2027, it will be 80 years old. That means Atiku is 76. So when somebody tell you, whenever we are dissing Tinubu, look at Tinubu. Whenever we are dissing Tinubu, and then you see Atiku or articulated morons or articulated idiots, you see them jumping up, laughing. In the normal book, you know, suppose better for both of them. At Tinubu, at Atiku, at Gbogbo. You know, say normal, you know, suppose better for all of you because your Atiku too is an old man. And many of you young, lost rogues are ready to do anything to push these people on yourself. So, Buhari is an example. Okay? Tinubu is 70. Atiku is, give me his age. How old is Atiku? So we are doing comparative analysis now. You don't try and with Buhari. What happened? They gave you Kaba. Because Buhari is probably on what do you call it? Drip. 12 hours a day. Yes. Just to keep him normal. not drowsy all the time. I say, Mr. President, yeah. Yeah, kick him in. Before that thing run out. Oh yeah, no camera, no conversation, no nothing anymore. Before the first Buhari on you, medically they told you, this man Kogbadun. So when you now have aged Kogbadun as your leader, what kind of country do you think you are going to have? A sick, dying country. Buhari is a very, very good example, a textbook example that if all of you jumping up and down for Tinubu and gang, if you are not doing it for your selfish interest, for your selfishness, because of what they will give you now, jump up and down, right? Because of what they will give to you now. If you jumping up for Atiku and the rest, if you are not selfish, yeah, jumping up about because of what you are going to get now. If Atiku will enter, now we go to collect the tax for the road. All these APC people don't chop for 8 years now a turn. Abi, is that not the reason why some of you are jumping up and down? To become tax collectors, to become PASA, to become what? To be slotted into over-bloated civil service. Oh, we'll give you job. I say, sir, I don't submit. I'm working for you to become our next governor, sir. So that when you become governor, you can give me job. Politicians who can create jobs, then they put you in that over. Abi, is that not why many selfish reasons? The same reason that your own uncles 20 years ago, your uncles, your aunties, the same reason they thought they were doing democracy. Today, where are they? Where is that democracy? Where is your development? So if it's not because of your selfish whatever, Buhari is a good example. Old people don't belong to power. They belong to old people's home. Your asshole rock is now the old people's home. Photo. 7 years. They turned Nigeria to poverty capital of the world. You think say that one a joke? In 7 years, they turned Nigeria to the capital of the country with the most jobless people in the whole world. After India, do you know that Indian population is like times 5 or times 6 of Nigeria? 1.something billion. That's what Indian population is. So, despite the poverty and what have you recorded in India, Nigeria still they take champion under this criminal government. More of you lost your jobs in the last 7 years. Who do you blame for that? The looters, yeah? Many of you lost your businesses. Many of you lost your savings. Many of you have ended up in the hands of loan sharks. Your lives are now like a boat in turbulent water. And yet, the rogues that did that to you are hovering again. Say, what do you want me to do? Give us alternative. Oh, that means you haven't even learned anything. You haven't learned anything, have you? Give us another alternative, like zombies. So if I don't give you alternatives, then you go for your Tinubu, you go for your Atiku, you go for your Buhari, you go for your Pastor Ruga, or maybe na Kwakwanso, I be which other one? Makoko, I be waiting the other place. Amukoko. Maybe now your Amukoko Barack Obama you are going to call Fashola. Abi, you have choices, Abi. Choices of thieves. Because you made your choices. You did. You made your choices already. Mine is to tell you that look at yourself. Look at the choice those who made that same last time and the choice of you who are hell-bent in making the same today. So the same result, of course. They couldn't build hospitals that can take care of them. Nigeria is like a graveyard. You know what I mean? A graveyard. They are vultures. And you know what vultures? You know what they do? Vultures feed on the carcass of the composing body of people like you, the humbled slaves. Ironically, because what they are doing is that they are there with you. They feel what they have created, but they created a nest for themselves. A nest that is far, far better than you. And you are grateful for that. If you're not, yeah, you will join those who are saying enough. Look at yourselves, fighting yourselves over aged, dying rogues. No be juju be that. Buhari came in. He sleep for 18 hours. He work for 3 hours a day. And then, what did he do the rest of the day? Maybe nothing as well. And he tells you that he's done his best. Now, what are the, let's review the best of 70 years old man. I've been a 79 years old man, Buhari. In 6 years, Nigeria currency, which is the naira, crashed by how many percentage? By over 400%. Massive crashing. Job or unemployment skyrocketed within 6 years of these rogues, from 13 million unemployed people to over 80 million unemployed now. I'm not joking. Maybe you should do the math yourself. What is the 43% or 45% of 200 million? I'm even being generous. Majority of those who are watching me right now, defending either APC, defending either the PDP or Buhari or Tinubu or anybody as you are watching this video, watching me from night, majority of them no get job, no real work. And belong look what you know. They call them people where they look unto God. We are looking unto God. My friend, don't think you because you are living in the UK, your life is better than us. They always see it as a competition. They fight for their oppressors. They attack themselves for them because they are lost. As anything you can describe as a lost soul. Do you get what I mean now? So, and most of the time, after all of this, yeah, they now blame other people for their unfortunate decisions. Do you get that now? As I'm talking right now, some of them, they will see it as a competition. Come back home. Do you think you are better than us? We know majority of you know get work. No real work, oh, we know. And this is the opportunity for some of you as well. Every 4 years, you engage in activities that keep you in the same redundant states. Then you turn around. Now the Yorubas be our problem. Oh, now the Hausas be our problem. Oh, now the Igbos be our problem. Everybody looking for who is their problem. Now you be our problem. But you see, everybody is playing their part right now, choosing their own oppressors differently. Telling you, if I say anything about good luck, Jonathan now, some people will be ordinarily say, my friend, don't talk about Jonathan like that. They will feel offended. People love their own thieves differently. When everybody come make their own decision, secretly, do and like as you know, then they will be looking for who to blame. Now the Igbo people be the problem of Lagos State. Now the Yoruba people be the problem of Igbo. Now the Hausa people be this. Now the Fulani be that. Now this and that. Everybody will start looking for who to blame. But meanwhile, when you look at the characters who scripted this soul madness, these characters are the mentor to some of these guys. And what they brought back is what? A ruined economy. You all, they make your choice. So just be responsible for them, okay? Don't push it aside. All right? The point here is this. Some of you have already decided where you want to push yourself to. But me, Mayegu, here, saying the same thing again and again and again and telling you that you are going to come back with the same regret. And guess what? I will still be here. What is not popular to you right now will become your bedrock of survivor when you are done. Buhari is enough to tell all of us, to show you that even if you are so die-hard one Nigerian, your energy shouldn't be folk shouldn't be like, invested in the people who gives no damn about you. You are going to be there. It's so unfortunate, all right? Imagine if Tinubu become their president and Tinubu will be coming to UK for treatment. President Tinubu will be coming to the UK for treatment. The Afofun Bemus, the Tifun Lawrence, the humbled slaves and obedient fools, the crumb eaters and ass lickers, the crumb chasers and all risers, the affairs, the imam, the pastors, the pastorpreneurs, and the rest of all those people who have received one crumb or the other from this rogue, they will be in Nigeria. They will be praying for his recovery. Like they gathered all of them in the mosque, gathered them in everywhere in northern Nigeria, praying for Allah to save Buhari and bring him back alive. Why they themselves, after those who managed to escape from the terrorist gunshot wound, they ran into the bush, no hospital to run to. Okay, they are there. They are still forcing them to go and pray for Buhari that is having a flu. Even when Buhari went deaf, when he became deaf and dumb, that time, you remember that year when they brought him to the UK to come and check why he became deaf and dumb. In Nigeria, the people who are running from the bullet of a terrorist, they are gathering in the mosque, praying for Buhari to be able to hear again. Enemy of Buhari, enemy of. Now, so they will be doing for President Tinubu. Now, imagine it too in Yorubaland. After they drag all of you to it, in Yorubaland, they will say, like Tinubu is in UK now. They will now say, they will be organizing prayers for Tinubu to recover. Guess who are those who are going to be offering the prayers? The people that cannot afford to get the same treatment that Tinubu is having with his entire family. So I told people, I said, you probably won't be this bitter with your lives. Let me put it that way. You see the bitterness you see, the anger you see in many, many of you Nigerians, whenever you want to defend the rogues who gives no damn about you, okay? The anger, the fear, the anger, the rage that you feel is premeditated. It's something that these guys, they have already projected. Anger, rage towards people who speak, where they say you speak ill of our leaders. You can't afford the same medical treatment they will be able to afford. All right? And listen, if they didn't steal your money, because I don't think I should call it a looting your money. No. If they no thief your money, right, you would have the same hospitals they have here in the UK. You have them in every part of Nigeria because you have the money and you have the manpower. In fact, you even have the cheapest labor to make all those things. You see all these big things they built here in all over the world. You can replicate them in Nigeria. You look at China. When China wanted to develop themselves, right? They didn't go to America to do consultation. They didn't go to UK to do consultation. You know what they did? They sent their children to all over the world. First thing, to learn the technology that makes them better or unique. So that when you bring that technology back to China, right? We will not just be able to replicate those technology. We will be able to advance them. You know what I mean? That is a state-sponsored intentional development, which means, and they also did something. While we are trying to build, while we are trying to come out of poverty in China, if you suddenly think you can steal from people, if we catch you, we will kill you. Because we can't be building, and some of you are looting it or stealing it. That's what China did. Okay? In Nigeria, your leaders steal everything they can steal. They give you adulterated education. Education that is so poor. That's what they gave us. Some of us no touch computer until after we left secondary school and we did computer science. I don't know how many of you who did computer science in the secondary school. When you were, I was in secondary school in the 90s. So if you were in secondary schools in the 80s, 90s, you'll be my mate. They will draw the computer on the board. They will show us, this is the screen. They will write inside, they will say, this is auto loading, booting. They will say, go on the board and touch keyboard. You will go there, you say, this is keyboard. You know what I mean? That's how we adulterated education. Before then, no, before these people, they bastardize everything. Go. People were doing introductory technology. You know what they call the intro tech? If you want to see solid, valid machines, you join intro tech, drawing this, that, and other stuff. Well, everything died. Poor education. So then Nigeria started suffering from brain drain. That means some people felt like, okay, I'm a very good guy. I mean, I'm very, very good academically. I'm going to go abroad. So some people got advantage of a scholarship to study abroad. But unlike China, many decided, I'm just going to stay here, go back to Nigeria. There is no prospect. There's nothing. Every now and then, it is either they are killing people for the cover-up of a fraud they've committed, or they just start this unnecessary riot, things that will just lead to massive bloodbath and all that, just for government to raise money and steal. So people who escaped, they turned it to Japa. Would they go back to Nigeria? Because many people who returned regretted. Imagine you, after excelling in your education abroad, I'm a Nigerian, proud Nigerian. You can't return back to Nigeria to go and I want to go back to my country to go and impact in my country. See, people return back, and now every day people they return back to Nigeria anyway. But people return back, but many of them, is either they joined the system and they became part of that system, or they ran back to where they came from, or they died. The system will either kill you, or you join them, or you run back to where you are coming from. So brain drain, people started living, unlike China. So Nigeria now was like, well, it's a win-win situation now, since it's all about money for them. If Nigerians are not coming back to build Nigeria because we looters, will kill them. Anyone that is stubborn among them will kill you or send you back to where you come from. When you enter the system, you will know that you are fighting war, that you know why Nigeria will never, ever succeed. I have evidence. So, and some of you who have been part of that, you are watching me right now, you are nodding your head like, how did this guy know? I went back to Nigeria in 1999 because of democracy. It didn't take me 5 years before I ran back to America. Many of you have similar stories. Abi? So I'm speaking your mind. Yeah? So, Nigeria was like, it's a win-win situation. If we now not come back to Nigeria, just they send money. They call it remittances. So that now became a solid economical influence that Nigeria no longer bother about you studying, becoming the best surgeon in America, the best this and that in Canada, the best of, they don't care. They don't care. What they care about is that as successful as you are there, maybe you go send money home. And the poorer your people become in Nigeria, the more money you will be sending to Nigeria economy. To them, it's a win-win situation. They can't afford you anyway. Now, that is the system. The system that you should be so sad to be defending if you actually know it. Nigeria is like I said, it's like a graveyard where vultures go to. Look at this. So we have nothing to give back because they don't want it. They don't want that kind of giving back. All they are interested is our money. Oh, how many Nigerians are in the UK? Let's target them. Give them something. Make them come buy bond. Just anything. Just take their money. How many Nigerians in America? Nigerians in America want to meet Mr. President. Nigeria and all of that, blah, blah, blah. You can come back to Abuja. How many of you they gave a point? How many of you met them? Because I have a substantial number of you who actually watches Mayegu. And I'm talking about many of you, our uncles and our aunties watching me right now. How many of you met with these politicians when you are doing your one Nigeria? I've been abroad. I want to go back to Nigeria. I want to go and invest my intelligence, my this and that. I want to go and contribute this, blah, 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 blah. How many of you they gave card to come back to different government houses in Nigeria? when you met that governor, or a senator, or the president, you met the president, or a minister you met? How many of you traveled to Nigeria and returned back disappointed and realized that Nigeria is a joke? How many of you? I'm just asking all of you abroad now. But for those one in Nigeria, it's a mixed situation, okay? Maybe everybody wants APC. Listen, even if APC spend and share 1 million naira to voters, trust me, even as rigged as the election was, right, APC couldn't win that election without the help of their INEC, their military, the police, as usual now, rigging. You know it too. People were tired of them. Even those who are one Nigerian. Because sometimes we should just be kind enough to be fair to them, because we shouldn't make it look like everybody just want this this wretched Nigeria. It's not everybody. Some people are there right now. Everything I've been saying everything I've been saying for years, they're just sounding like Latin to them when it comes to that point of making that decision, realizing that I've been listening to my ego for years, right? I understand the point this guy is making. But to make that decision, say Nigeria no fit work, is very tough for them. Some of them are. So to them, if to say election is free and fair, true, forget it all. But Buhari will not see a chance. Will nearly draw. But guess who they are going to give it to? They will give it to another oppressor. Because that's what they do. Okay? That would have been democratic, Abi. It would have been like, okay, if majority feel like, no, you have failed us, let's change them for you. And nobody will write the result. Million from Borono, Warthorn area. Million from all these places where they have killed and displaced people. If nobody is writing results. So the one Nigerians, that's why I use the common, what do you call it for them? Now for them, one Nigerians is that many of them are indeed tired of this rogue APC. But you know what they are willing to give it to? Majority, it's going to be PDP, people destroying people, who ruled Nigeria for 16 years. And they couldn't give Nigeria a real constitution that should be people's constitution. They couldn't, in 16 years, give Nigeria 24 hours electricity, right? In 16 years, they couldn't give you a functional rail system. In 16 years, they couldn't give you a life. They took everything away from you, remember? 16 years of their life, of their PDP. That's what they did. But they will tell you they had some gains. Oh, we had some gains. This Obasanjo internet. Now Obasanjo, now PDP, bring it. Wow. I know. If not PDP, we will not have internet. Really? We will not have mobile phone. Wow. You. The talk said that, you can't shame the shameless. And that's what I see in you. Do you see the time? Do you see the standard? That's the standard they have leveled you. That's where your thinking stops. 16 years. Look at Nigeria. You don't even have a border. You can't really say you have a particular system. I mean, for example, right? You can't really say, like some of us will easily say, if you are living outside Nigeria, you can easily say, oh, in my country, in Germany, we have the Socialist Party. We have the Green Party. Oh, we have this party or that party. And you can easily tell what they stand for. You can tell their voters, you know what I mean? In Nigeria, there is no political ideology. Okay? When Tinubu started, where did they take start? Give me all those slogans. Jẹun sókè. Bàbá ti ní ká jẹun sókè. Táwọn aláìmọ̀kan bá rò pé ògùn ni. Something like that. Bàbá ní ká jẹun sókè. Jẹun sókè was that shop up. Shop up was like, take the money, vote for us. And it was an easy slogan. Oh, shop up. I remember then, under Tinubu. So they have all those Thank you very much, by the way. My dear sister, Ochora Elizabeth. Thank you. Ajobi, we have well. They have all those slogans, by the way, right? Anyway, for I know I'm joking too much, right? But it's part of it. It's good, isn't it? So if you are enjoying me, maybe I should take a break. I'm going to continue. Don't worry, guys. I'm going to continue. So if you are enjoying this, right, just like that video, okay? Like it, share it. And then if you can, maybe you should subscribe too if you haven't already. I'll be back. I won't drink tea, please. Thank you very much. So as I was saying, Sha, all they gave you were slogans that had to do with money. How much? Okay, how much? 10B, 5K, election. I'm talking about 1999, 2003. And it's been like that since then. We grew up into it. So, but here in the UK, you can say they are conservatives. Oh, these ones, oh, they love women and children protection, schools. They love that. They love NHS. Well, everybody have to love NHS anyway in this country. If you want people to actually take you serious, you have to love NHS, okay? Because NHS is our healthcare system. If anything happens to NHS, UK is finished. Do you get what I mean now? So you know all those things. Like, you know, if you go to America, you'll be like, oh, what's you know they use there? Democrats and then Republicans. You will say, oh, the Republicans, they stand for. If they say, see, who are you? Say, I'm a Republican. I don't like Republic. You people, you are the people. You know, they understand. But in Nigeria, they don't know what APC is, what PDP is. It is shop, I shop, wait for my turn by turn. Nigeria Limited. That's the politics of Nigeria. So if you listen to them, say, okay, why do you think Tinubu will be president? Look at what he did in Lagos. Tinubu is a very, very good leader. Look at what he did in Lagos. I say, which Lagos? The same Lagos. Lagos, that's why Lagos is the best all over Nigeria. That's why everybody want to be in Lagos or Delhi. How old are you, sir? As old as you are joining them to say everybody is coming to Lagos because Tinubu changed Lagos. Lagos is the former federal capital. It's like somebody saying because Buhari changed Abuja, that's why everybody is moving to Abuja. Anyway, some of you are sitting on the fence. So, I'm politically correct. Werey. They are going to say, you can make your statement. You don't need to insult anybody. Continue what you are saying. Don't insult anybody. There. If I don't insult all, I want out there. How will they know that they are out there? If I don't insult the other, cry me a river. They don't have anything. You will say, okay, Tinubu, Lagos. Which Lagos? Federal Capital Territory. Former Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria. But when they talk, they say it, and then you say, okay, oh yeah, show us the mega slum. They don't have water. Can you believe that? 21st century, 2022. The mega shitty, no get water. The mega shitty, they don't have road. The mega shitty is the most is the dirtiest, if not most. The mega shitty, where somebody can just tap your car, say your Owoda. If Tinubu did anything with Lagos and his gang, they turned your Lagos to mega shitty. And it is not because of him that people are coming to Lagos. Get some education, please. Some of you should get some education, at least. Please. People have been trooping down to Lagos. You know since when? Since 1892. Since the establishment of Lagos colony. Which year now? Where is Bahashegun? Bahashegun. Yes, sir. I'm going to bring you back very soon. You need to tell us history. Colony of Lagos, where Oyinbo started, you get a boundary. Today, you have Ikorodu, Lagos. You have Ekpe, Lagos. They are not Lagos. It's a small place, and it's not because of Tinubu. Come on, man. No water, no electricity, no nothing. You are all burning fuel, generator everywhere. Showing, killing yourself slowly. There is no even healthcare, any healthcare system to even tell you how dying you are. You're jumping up and down. It's Tinubu, it's because of Tinubu everybody is coming to Lagos. I want Dumbo. Miseducated, uneducated morons. Now people will say, Wada. Give us money. Say he created jobs. He created job for who? For touts. To milk you. That's what he did though. But you see, the consequences of God bless you, Jared. People tell me date because that's why you have to read your history. Lagos is what it is, and it has been like that historically because of its commercial centeredness. So the old trade and new trade, when Nigeria finally formed, yeah, they were supposed to open up everywhere and say, okay, make everybody come, they do their own thing. No. In Eastern Nigeria, they were supposed to have their own seaports. They are supposed to have their own everything. But because the colonialists will use Lagos as their smuggling route, and Nigeria that got independence who probably wanted to keep it that way, and to keep the Igbos in Nigeria, they decided to say no development for them. Think about that. That's what I'm talking about. Think about that. Nobody came together to form this Nigeria. Trust me, nobody. Nobody came together to form this democracy. These criminals are turned to their own plutocracy. Nobody. Apart from the fact that you are waiting for your turn, or you are waiting for the turn of your brother, your uncle, your auntie, who is going to be House of Assembly member, who is going to be councillor, who is going to be chairman, who is going to be this and that. All those your dream, if you take them away, you realize that nobody agreed to this. So not all of us agree to this. So. And that's why we are saying that if the Tinubu and co, if they really care, I know they don't. And it's not just that, even you, their victims, don't care. Do you? You don't. If they care, before they die, they will use this remaining part of his life and say, you know what, before I die, we shouldn't leave this Yorubaland like this, so in the hand of Nigeria. If that would be the last thing we would do, we need to do it too. But these greedy, selfish people, they want to own everywhere. I just say they don't tackle you for trade fair in Lagos. My Igbo brothers and sisters. I know, say, where business day, now where you day. But there's also something that you probably don't know you have, and that is you hold a lot of influence in the economic existence of Nigeria. Right there in out of the whole thing in Lagos, even outside Lagos and all of that. You should all begin to look inward. Nigeria is going to break up one day. one day soon. And when that happens, right, you probably would love to have some establishment that replicates what you have in Lagos, what you have anywhere, any part of Nigeria. You see this country where they have mismanaged, ragged, and did all manner of things too, right? It's not going to last much longer like you can imagine. And if it lasts longer for your lifetime, your own children who probably are going to inherit what you are working for, right? Make it less problematic for them. Invest in the East. Move your investment to where it matters. You know why? Nigeria will fetch you. Of course, they will fetch you. And that should be ideal. I read it today that they are coming at trade fair in Lagos. And you remember, was it last year or 2 years ago when some group of people protested that Igbos are buying Ladipo. They are buying everywhere in Ladipo, this and that. Now, these traders in Ladipo, this mechanic, Yorubaland in Ladipo, they protested that Igbos are buying their land, but they didn't protest that the land were being sold to the Igbos by the Yoruba landowners. They did not protest to government that the lands were sold. They did not protest to government that the Igbos grabbed their land. No, they said the Igbos were buying. They are buying the land around Ladipo. They own all the shops in Ladipo. You remember what I said earlier? I said when you have a failed system led by failed leaders, criminals, when you support them, defend them, cry, jump up and down for them, by the time the consequences of your action comes back, yeah, some of you are too coward. Some of you are maybe deliberately, kind of stupid. You can easily blame other people for your problems. And this is the question I asked. I said, how can you blame people who gave money to somebody who had advertised that he wants to sell his own land? He wants to sell the land of his forefathers. Something that probably he inherited from his own father. His father inherited. So now, you blame people who paid for it, but you are not angry with the people who are selling the land. In fact, you are praising them. Omonile loko ta. Omonile loko ta. That guy get money. Gaji, omonile loko. Every party they are there. Spraying money. They just sold land. See that guy. Any land, 4x10, on the 20 by, what do they call it? 40 by 120. I've been 60 by 120. They have names for the land grabbers and land sellers. They even know them. Those who grab people's land and sell them. But, hey, let us blame somebody else. No, let's blame somebody else. No. What about your brother? We collect the money and sell the land and issue the certificate. If the Igbo man did not bring the money, my brother will not want to sell. Is that what you are telling yourselves? So my Igbo brothers and sisters, read, please. Read. I'll be waiting to call him. Read the room. Read the room. Now, when I get the money, don't just talk about what Nigeria has done to you. Push some economic difference. If they don't develop our seaports, and some of you probably don't know that you could run your things from the east. Yes, you can run your things from the east. Some of your governors they've started building airports that you can actually fly in your cargo from anywhere. Yeah, it may be a bit expensive, but guess what? It will be cheaper than whatever they are going to do to you in Lagos. And they're moving it from Lagos to everywhere. The reason is this. Yeah, be the difference you want to see. Nobody's going to give it to you. And they will come for you. They are coming for you. Okay? I am not happy to tell you that. All right? But it's because from experience, I will tell you that when it comes to election, because it is their lifeline, it is a do or die affair to Tinubu's clan. Okay? So the only people who were able to cop them was when Obasanjo came for them, which was like a dog eats dog, right? Apart from that, nobody can match them violence for violence. In Southwest, for example. And the only politics they love is politics of tribe. Don't be deceived, though. Listen to me. Don't be deceived. Yes, if you dance to their tunes, if they say go here and you say yes, fine, you are their friends. Okay? If they say go here and you say no, why are you going to tell us where to go? You automatically, instantly become their enemy. And let me tell you this, in their drawing board, in their drawing room, in their situation room, they have a special board for the Igbos where they design plan that they believe that, okay, let's placate them, let's offer them this. In Lagos, so if they refuse or reject this, then we can use the plan B. We have a video where the wife of Tinubu said, this is why we don't trust you, the Igbos. We take care of you, we do this, we do that, but you don't vote for us. She said it on camera, and it was during an election in Lagos State. Now that they want to be president, you can imagine what this is going to be. And that's what happened during the election as well, where the populated area, where they have the Igbo populated area in Lagos, they were targeted. You know the story, Abi? There is no other nationality in Nigeria that is ever facing such targets politically in any part of Yorubaland. Not even the Fulani terrorist who has caused us so much damages. We don't treat the Fulanis with the same political suspicion. Think about that. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sent a message. You remember I said that whatever it's going on right now, however it is, he wants us all to, including me, because I'm his fan anyway, but all of you, IPOB members and all that he's going to be out victorious. I believe that. You know, it would have been easier for Buhari to kill Nnamdi Kanu if this is their military junta as usual. Okay? But they know that if anything happens to Nnamdi Kanu, oh man, well, your guess is as good as mine. Just guess. Okay? They know. And that is why they probably, since they don't have any case against him other than this mumbo jumbo trash that they call case, which they themselves can't even come to court to defend during court appearances. So I believe him, Nnamdi Kanu. He will be out victorious. Same with, because I also received it today that IPOB lawyers have managed to also file another case in at the ECOWAS court, Abuja. So somebody sent me a grab of that. I don't know if they are watching right now. Just to let you know, I got that. Okay. So there is, yes, there's a court case at the ECOWAS court, Abuja, brought by the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's legal team. So from what I have here, it is a suit number ACW /CCJ AWP /0822. So it says oh, hang on. Great. So that's something I could have brought onto the screen for you to be easily or kind of better explained, so to say. So yeah, I believe that if the next court appearance date of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when his legal team are also going to be pushing for what is called their own application, which we don't know yet, either is for his bail application and wherever, but the Nigerian government have already put forward their own allegation, like, you know, the charges as they called it. All right. For Oloye Sunday Igboho, it is, what do you call it? It is of good, of good leaning or something, right? Well, it's of a good thing, I would say, that we received the support of some people, cleric. We have some clerics, we have some pastors, we also have some of our own traditional religion and all that who were there today, not just to pray for Oloye Sunday Igboho, they also demanded for the unconditional release of Oloye Sunday Igboho. So, and I've also been told that, yes, the Yoruba nation as well are also approaching the court, which is going to be the ECOWAS court in the next couple of days or weeks as well. So there's a lot of things that are coming up. We call it a fighting back. And let me tell you this, so far so good. Apart from Buhari illegally holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and also the Benin Republic committing illegality of holding Oloye Sunday Igboho and locking up their courts, turning this into what they call the diplomatic tozu or whatever nonsense they call it. Yeah, these two men, they have been winning. They have been winning in court against the people who want them dead. Buhari and every other political criminals involved in this whole conspiracy. Oloye Sunday Igboho won his court case in Nigeria against Nigeria. In Nigeria, which the court awarded him 20.2 billion naira in damages for what the Nigerian government did in his house, where they killed 2 people. And they also, the court also told them that Oloye Sunday Igboho has no case to answer, and declaring him wanted is completely illegal. And then abuse on his fundamental human rights. So Igboho won there, but there's still this grandstanding going on because it is Nigeria, a lawless place that as a lawyer, you should be questioning yourself, why did I even study law? God, in this place, over what? A fraudulent 1999 constitution, okay? Same with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that also challenged this for his fundamental human rights, also challenged the Nigerian government illegality for kidnapping him from Kenya. Now, for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's case, it is multifaceted. Honestly speaking, when the whole court begins to open up, even Nigeria, right, we get to know that, yeah, you are dealing with the wrong person. Trust me, they are dealing with the wrong person. Like him or hate him, right? He seems to understand this game very well before he ventured into it this much. And I hope many of you will continue to give your support unconditionally. Pray, as some of you love praying as well. We continue praying for the safe return of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Jimmy Toriola, Coach Jimmy Toriola. So he is going for checkup so that they can forge the medical report that he is fit to be president. Of course, you know now. Remember the Chicago certificates? They just released a media traction, like everywhere. They say, hey, University of Chicago don't confirm Tinubu that he graduated from their university. All the trash nonsense that they will promote and promote and promote, baseless lies. But don't worry now. Now we and them, they on top of Chicago University. Go and check their media. They say Chicago University said Tinubu graduated. Let them give us his student membership. Let them give us his graduation, what do you call it, certificate. At least he got them, didn't he? Then we can go on and cook them up. No rush. There's so many lies. He's here in the UK. They said he's consulting. Consulting with who? You are right. They may be planning, or well, maybe that's already perfected. A UK doctor will just say, oh, he's healthy. Like they said that Buhari was healthy as well. Anyway, I think I have spoken a lot tonight. The only part I haven't really touched is the part where Miyetti Allah said, no, they did not endorse Tinubu. However, he got a triple endorsement after that. Oh, near of Ife. Nuhu Ribadu. And then who else? Alaafin for your. So 2 royal endorsements and 1 EFCC, and you know what I mean. So Tinubu replaced Miyetti Allah's endorsement with 3 more, and others were also probably going to still endorse him. So to the people of Zamfara, who Buhari told that it was going to be coming to them, but something happened. Remember, I think that was 2 days ago. So Buhari was to go to Zamfara. Okay, it was to go to Sokoto, then go to Zamfara to meet. Zamfara is where Fulani terrorists, Fulani bandits killed 218 people in a single day. Well, 2 days. 2 days operation, right? And they have never been caught. And yeah, so it was to go there and commiserate with them. This time around, it didn't send the Pastor Ruga, but something happened. When Buhari got to Sokoto, right? I think security reports said, Baba, no go there. Those boys still get that thing where they shoot plane down. If he shoot you down, though. So they said now weather. Because of weather, Buhari won't be going to Zamfara. But shockingly, guys, right? Buhari had to release a statement, your president. He sent them a statement. I'm sorry if this is difficult for you to probably hear, all right? Just, manage it. It's just for about 100 seconds.
My dear people of Zamfara State, it pains me that I can no longer be with you today as I had planned. I had just finished what I came to do in Sokoto at the Bua Cement facility and looking forward to meeting you. I have been told that the trip cannot hold anymore because of bad weather, which has made it impossible for the helicopter to fly to Gusau from Sokoto. I understand how you feel about this development, but I know that you will agree with me that Allah knows best. I particularly sympathize with your governor, Bello Matolle, and his cabinet, who have put everything in place to make the visit a successful one. I look forward to a more weather-friendly period when I will visit you. Security agencies are to sustain the onslaught against terrorists, restrict cross-border boundary infiltrations, and all unauthorized access to the gold mines in the state. The federal government and the Zamfara state government are working to ensure that peace returns to all parts of the state in the shortest possible time, and we expect all citizens to cooperate and support the armed forces and other security agencies. God bless the people of Zamfara state.
I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm laughing.
Nigeria president now photo. Everybody go snap photo with that. Say our president they snap photo with the picture of Archbishop of Canterbury. Hey, snap photo with the Rogers. He snap photo with this one. Now president now photo on a vote. Your president is now a picture. Photo. Not be juju be that. Not be when our father died for a dollar and we they care for them, keep them for house, they pour libation. You lose a prayer and say. Buhari boy ilusra Buhari prete. Ororusa de no rula. Chitombo arebofu.
Ogbo arabofu. I don't know what he said there, but I bet it's something very strong. All right. So now the calamity be that. Calamity Buhari. Calamity Buhari. Calamity. How many of you remember that song when you were growing up? Well, I remember a lot of things when I'm talking of my Gunzari political, but Kolu. That's another part. That's the one that is coming. So if you're watching me right now from Lagos, right? Congratulations.
Nígbà tá à ń gbàdúrà ká bọ́ lọ́wọ́ òkú ayé kan tá a sì ń wò pa ń bọ́ ń bẹ̀ lọ wẹ́rẹ́wẹ́ ìwọ Ọlọ́run kí lè ṣe wa lórílẹ̀‐èdè Nàìjíríà gan tó tún wá gbé kọ́ọ̀lù mẹ́rin bọ̀ kọ́ọ̀lù burúkú lélẹ́yìí abẹ́ ìbí ṣe à ń wò bí kọ́ọ̀lù.
Kolu Buruku. One of them just said, where's your own father? My father is dead. If he's alive, he would never want to be a burden to anybody and say, I want to be president. Yeah, I want to be president. He's an old man. He'll probably just be taking care of Caleb Akinola. If he's alive, he's probably going to be interested in coming to the UK to come and take care of Agbeke. I mean, he won't want to be a burden. And that would be at my own expense. So, well, he was a rich guy, so probably will be able to afford it coming down. Sure, he would be able to afford it himself. Suffer no de tire una. His sufferness no de tire una ni. Like, when are you going to feel like you want to take your stand and say, yes, oh boy, in this, we know they take them again. Some of you. Now, from they say catch them young. That's another part of they catch them young, unfortunately. Catch them young is when you see students. Listen to this. Students, young people, who can tell how tough it is for their parents to send them and then see them through school. Immediately they have the opportunity and say, hey, myself, I want to defend the right of the people. I want to defend the right of the people. He wants to become a thief. That's what he wants to become. Majority of them they are like small thieves. Student union. Student union. Fighting, Aluta, we're fighting for our rights. We're fighting for our rights. Meanwhile, the big target is that let us go and meet Honorable to buy us a bus. Let us go and meet the governor to buy a bus for us. And the rest of all those Bambi Allah life, which comes with small change. Like, student union, Osuni, union. Yeah, we are from OU, sir. Oh, give them what they want to drink. Who is your president? Sir, I'm the president, sir. Say, okay, you are the president. Okay, all right. What about the vice president? That one a woman. That one a lady. Lady vice, all those things, because I've witnessed most of these things. That's how they groom and breed some of you who are now out of school, jobless. But when they say what you do, you say you be politician. Abi, local government politician. Some people said I'm speaking from experience. Of course, I was in Odogbolu. Now from Odogbolu, I carry my bag, enter Glasgow. I didn't go from Lagos. I didn't go from Ibadan. I didn't go from Abuja. Odogbolu. Pack my bag. Ghana must go back. Ghana must go. Poly bag, everything. Now from so I witnessed this. I lived it. They turn you to all of that. They started from student union. They say, this one is going to be a great politician. You will see the beggars, young beggars. And their job is this, to encourage other students, right? To support their preferred oppressor. You are watching me right now, Abi. You are a former student union member, Abi. Are you? So you know what I'm talking about, Abi. Now, from there it started. That was where you started feeling like one day you will be honorable. I'll be honorable. I'll build house. I'll buy cars. I'll promise people that I'll give them borehole. I'll give them electricity. I'm not going to give them shishi. You are waiting for that day. That's why you are speaking grammar. In the spirit of political abraka, believe you are speaking rubbish grammar. You were supposed to be the groundwork for the liberation for your generation. But look at your aunties. Look at your uncles. Where did they end? After student union, where did they end? They ended up as PASA to politicians to lie to the same people. But your parents who went through hell sending you to that school, the only way you can reward them is to become the servants to the system that deny them the right or the humanity they deserve. So starting from you, now them they form Facebook pages. Now them they speak grammar. Now them they know politician better. When they start describing Tinubu, even Tinubu children will be like, hey, are these people talking about daddy? Can you imagine that? When you meet all these on-boot slaves, obedient fools, articulated morons, articulated liars, jobless bunch of loafers, one Nigerians who defend the system that impoverish them, that serves few because they were waiting for their turn. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. You're watching me right now. They speak grammar. They write a lot. They write a lot. My friend, I agree with you on everything. Don't talk about Wike like that. Hey, oh yeah, tell me about Wike. Mayegun, I agree with everything you have been saying. Don't talk about this person like that. Say, oh yeah, Mr. Arenuro de Olumoran. Oh yeah, tell us, I don't know about them. My friend, you don't know about Oloshi, Olodo. Oh, so for a also on the side. Because the whole thing is about Ozu. They say my brother Ozu. Because make come they beat the war, we go they share the Tinubu capo for vote. Go they go everywhere and say, Adeorioki, take this cap, Tinubu. You know what I mean? Ozu make the no con the make person where Ozu no con use you. Sustain their own Ozu, because that's what happened. Tinubu and gang, they don't Ozu. They are using you to, and the peanut and all that they give you. Look around you. Some people collected it, every now, student union, student this or that. They are the people, they are the cultists. They are those they call the cultists. So when they want to move weapons, the weapons for election and all of that, so cause problem and everything. Students who your parents sent you to school to go and study so that you can be productive. You become the tool in the hand of politician. And there you are. When social media came, where we say we no fit see ourselves one-on-one. Before, if you are, when they pay all these guys, they'll say, Ogbeni, honorable Ajanle Koko lawon leke ṣiṣẹ́ fún. Well, leke na bado for school. I say, hey, leke na bado for school. Okay. So he's working for Honorable so and so. It's an unfortunate thing, by the way. I'm just giving you the picture of what it is. And these guys are those who now go around to, before internet, before social media. If you see anything against Honorable Ajanle Koko, yeah, they will just bring the boys and say, hey, you, Badero, come out. If you know one man will come inside that house, come out. Now they talk rubbish about Honorable. That was how they did deal with us then, right? If you see any rubbish, they will come to your house and beat you. They will then take you to Honorable. You will kneel down. You apologize to that person. They will beat you. They will disgrace you. Beat you like a thief. Your own friends, though. For social media, now they will just have to take your picture. They'll say, where you did. They have tried it with me, honestly. I have a message in on my phone where these vuvuzelas, ombudsman slaves, obedient fools, sophisticated morons, these crumb eaters, jobless, unemployed, unemployable Nigerians fighting for their own oppressors. They were chatting. They were chatting with Benga Daniel. Bewiri Daniel. He's been saying he wants to sue me. Some of you don't know that I've said things that normally I should have court cases everywhere. But let's say the thing where they talk stuff, right? The people where they talk about, they're like, nah, come on, forget this guy. I can't be dealing with all of this. Vuvuzelas on social media, they screenshotted my post. They go and they sent it to Benga Daniel. Say, sir, that's that Badero. You know me and Ogun State politics back then, I was like mad with them. I was really, really mad with them in Ogun State politics. And so there was vuvuzelas, political vuvuzelas Ogun State. Some of them are watching me right now. They are watching me. Ombudsman slaves, crumb eaters, ass lickers. They screenshotted my post, sent it to Benga Daniel, Benga Bewiri, Ogidiomo of Ogun State then, right? They sent it to him. And the next thing the Benga we said was that, we should teach. We should teach one of these boys a lesson. So I'm going to ask. It said forward this detail to somebody, and they should pick him up. And the next, I want him charged to court. The werey vuvuzelas, elebi, hungry louts. They are watching me now. They are watching. If you are watching me, I'm talking to you. You know, even if now one of you or two of you or three of you, you have always been there saying, Lushini Obadero Isha. We didn't say we come and disappear, could disappear. The werey Cosentole Sorosi. You are watching, Abby? They screenshotted. Then I said, sir, Kogbeni Kinio, Kogbeni Kinilo wa Glasgow lowa, sir. Glasgow, UK niye, UK lowa. Shegbenga no be UK citizen. He no get British passport. His children, they are British. They have British passport. They live in the UK. And I can call, you go and check some of my video. That's what I call him. Benga, Bewiri Daniel, Ogidiomole. That's what I call him. He knows me very well. He knows me one-on-one. Well, the vuvuzelas told him about me. I have the screenshot. I have everything here. He said, okay, but just ignore him. Meanwhile, they can actually sue me in the UK. Yeah, in the UK. Yeah, my name is in the system. Benga Bewiri Daniel, Amoshi. Akotileta Okemoson. That's Irokunle Omamoshi. Amosun. They lived in the UK. Amosun has British passport. His children, they have British passport. They were British. So which means they can take care of me here. But may them come. Because in Nigeria, now they would either kidnap you, beat you up, force you to apologize to criminals because you said something about them. Oh, that's a libel. You are destroying my name. You get name. Your politicians no get name. They are criminals. Criminals. You know what I mean? And some of us, they say me. They say, Mayegun, you are just like a trap. You know that trap where they put inside the, you know that small food where they put inside the trap, mouse trap. You know mouse trap. That small food you put there so that the rat will just come. When you put your head there, the trap will catch you. The food you know go chop, right? Your freedom you know go get. Me, I am like a trap. There are people who are waiting that make this guy just make they just drag Mayegun so that we can just say Mayegun. You know, there are people that will say Mayegun, sure you want evidence, sure you want documents. We'll send you documents right now because I used to get all those things a lot. Until I just felt like Nigeria, if you save Nigeria, Jare. Now the werey where they lead werey, where they lead werey, and nobody called know who they mad. Now the leaders they mad. I've been at the followers. We even know. But let me tell you this: a population where there's a country where they said that 80% of the population get mental problem. No, be me talk more. I didn't say that. It is the health minister of Nigeria that said it. 80% of Nigeria are suffering from one mental disorder or the other. But guess what? The only one me I feel tell you is called Buhari titis. Buhari titis is that mental disorder when nobody gets explanation for, but you know as it is. I'm not the one who said that. So we don't know who is mad. Now the leaders, I've been at the followers, I've been all together. You know, you can answer that. So unfortunately, I just thought I should touch that. Sorry if I'm just going on and on and on and on and on. I like it when I go on and on and on and on. But what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to open my line so that you too, you can come on, give your own rant. Person will go here, go here. Person will no go here, no go here. Or you know me say we no go talk ham. All right? I can go make small tea. When I get back, we'll continue again. Guys, don't worry. I drink a lot of tea, and it's just me. Lovely. So thank you very much, everyone joining. Still watching, by the way, because sometimes I can go on and on and on ranting like that. But I think people know that I do that, and they love it. I love it too. It's like me expressing myself, like speaking. So I'm going to open my line for you, and you can add yours. Disagree with me, but keep it simple. Hello there. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello.
Hello. This is Mayegun.
Hello,
can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear you.
Amazing. So,
yes,
sorry, who am I speaking with, by the way? Your name?
Yes. Yeah, my name is Kolawole.
Kolawole. Calling me from the UK. So, sir, you can...
I'm calling from the UK, yeah.
Please,
yeah,
go on. You are live already. Everyone can hear you, please.
Yes. Oh, well, there's a lot someone will say. I have to say, though. I just have to take it one by one. Maybe just the one I'll be able to track now. Now, what I'm really, is regarding what happened a couple of days ago in Nigeria regarding the fuel. Okay.
Yes.
I remember in 1993 when Pastor when Abiola was campaigning, they went to go and meet him. I said, "Look, sir, I ain't going to increase the fuel price." And the gentleman said, "How come? I'm not going to." He said, "I should know the cost price before I can increase the fuel price." They couldn't say anything. They couldn't come back to him again and feed him. Once he said that, they all kept quiet because he knew exactly what happened. That's why mostly when I see what's the Abiola, he himself is one of the cabals in Nigeria, and most of the cabals as well knows him very well, and he knows them. If you become the president, it will be so tough, or it will be so much bigger for them to control. And Babangida himself knew that this guy is one of the cabals, and the cabals they don't want to see him, and it's going to be tough, and they're ready to kill him. When Babangida said Abiola won't last in that place, I believe him. So the point I'm trying to make here is this fraud of increasing price. It has started now. How many years? 1993 now. Almost 30 years or even more. They've been talking about increasing fuel, increasing prices. We don't know the actual when we're going to have it 100%. How do you call it? 100% out of subsidiary of subsidiary the fuel. The fuel. We don't know them. Don't have any clue at all. So that tells me, or that tells us, that this government, or whoever else is coming, does not have a clue, and they don't know what they are doing. They are just there for nothing, and basically can do whatever they like. And instead of putting sort of all this injury, they are building. What is it called? Refinery for this guy. For this idiot. Nigerian money bidding for someone in Nigeria. So the profit is going to who? You can see how far we are. This guy is one. I don't know how come one person doing everything. The Wekoro belongs to Yoruba, belongs to the other people, belongs to Yoruba. They are the one. But this now, how come it was the only one?
Because Nigeria made that so. So Nigeria made it so. So
this man, this man was the one importing. I know this man was importing. This Alaji was importing cement in Nigeria. I mean, I don't know. I forgot this man.
Right.
How come a Yoruba man cannot even invest in that? Be one of the competing with this Dangote. They are using Nigeria money to build these things, and you can just hear all these idiots when they are talking again. They'll be referring to this guy when he start production. What happened? He refinery for 4 years, for 7 years. You can't produce refinery.
I know.
When what's it called? I don't know. It's a lot of topic I want to say. But let me stop here. And other people will talk. When next to speak again, or you'll come on board.
Thank you very much, at least, for making it tonight anyway. It's always like Ogun Israeli. Exactly. My ego's very political. So I'm happy I got you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
You have a good evening, sir. Cheers, thank you. So that's my first caller. If you use the number is on your screen, right? People kind of mix it up, okay? If you want to call Mayegun, it is WhatsApp call only. And if you are calling from outside the UK, okay, it is always better to put is it called a prefix or something? +44, okay? It's a +44, then 796360, I think. What is it? Yeah, 7963601010. Remember, it is just WhatsApp call only. If you don't have WhatsApp on your phone, you can download it. And if you don't want to, don't even attempt to. It won't go through. All right. I have another caller, by the way. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Wow. My good special.
Happy New Year.
I wish you to say this is your man, your brother.
Say it. I want you to say it because I don't want to be like because some people feel like when I say the name of my callers, they feel like I'm selecting my calls. But you, Osita, sir, the last time I spoke to you was probably November last year.
Yeah, because I've been doing a lot
and
of travel. brother.
I know. So now I'm glad to have you, by the way. How are you?
I'm great. And you? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, sir. So great one. So it's good to have you. And then you are live. Everybody can hear you.
Yeah. I happen to, in all my travels, I still travel back home to Nigeria. Right. I still call it home because that is where we come from.
It is.
Irrespective of the cannibals. I don't call them cabal. You call them cabal. I call it cannibal. They are there eating people up, both psychologically and physically. That is exactly what they are doing. You know, I've been watching and I've been reading. I want this thing they said, because somehow I'm a Yoruba person because I was born and brought up in Lagos.
Class.
So this thing they used to say, Yoruba Ronu, they need to Ronu truly. They have to think. They have to think when they say Yoruba Ronu. Take, for example, what is happening. If something happens there, right there in the northern part of Nigeria, Tinubu will rush down there and donate money. But when something happened in Lagos, where he made all his billions from, he keeps quiet. What has he done? What has he done in Lagos? People were killed during the end-SARS period. Has he said anything about it? He has never come out to address that situation. And that is the person that said he is the king of Lagos. And I still watch some people, some psychopaths. And they were, in Lagos, they were busy. I saw somebody that came to my house and put the poster. I told him, if he doesn't remove that poster, I am going to shoot him. I told him, I said, you will personally remove it right now. You now removed it. So I keep asking myself, when are we going to wake up from slumber? A man who we do not know his age, a man who we do not know where he comes from, a man who is supposed to be in retirement, both him, both Atiku, all of them, they were supposed to be in retirement, and they are the ones trying to shape the future of even the unborn kids in our loins. They are trying to direct our future. People who are supposed to be, if it is the Western world where we stay, they actually pay money for, they actually have money they save for their funeral.
Of course.
People
I mean, they
were
even
supposed
save
to be
money.
saving
They save money for their own care home. It gets to some age.
for their care home.
As a rich man, in fact, as a rich man, you will be packaging your care home as packaging, whereby, you know, everything will be at your beck and call. You are not going to be running for office. Of course not.
I read many things. So to say, most of them, they all, from the time of the Ojukus, Nnamdi Azikiwe, Bafemi Awolowo, those guys were in their 30s when they took the political leadership of this of Nigeria.
That's right.
What stopped these old men from retiring so that the younger ones can take proper advantage of their future? I need people to listen. It's not just the Yoruba Ronu, but I'm just using that Yoruba.
Of course, now all of us should be Ronu. Now all of us should think.
All of us should Ronu. There is nothing that anybody can say right now. This country is never going to get better except there is a revolution. The revolution has to come from the minds of the youth.
That's right.
If any nation wants to develop, it has to be the youth. Look, take for example what is happening in America. Look at the number of young emerging billionaires in America.
Honestly.
They are all young guys in their 30s and in their 40s. We need to run truly. We need to think.
God bless you, Sita.
Thank you very
brother. God bless you.
Malamala. Mo bojú ayé o, ayé ṣá malamala. Mo máa bójú ọ̀run òkùnkùn ló ṣubúlẹ̀. Mo máa bójú ọ̀run òkùnkùn ló ṣubúlẹ̀. Mo ní ẹ̀ẹ́rẹ́ yìí o. Kí ni dé sí Yorùbá o, ọmọ aráyé? Kí ni ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Yorùbá o, ọmọ Oòduà o? Yeyeyeyeyeyeye, àwa máa ṣeun, ọ̀rọ̀ là ń bẹ. Yorùbá ń ṣera wọn nítorí owó, Yorùbá ń jìra wọn lẹ́sẹ̀ nítorí ipò. Wọ́n gbẹ̀bí fáláre, wọ́n gbáre fẹ́lẹ́bí, wọ́n kò lè kó wájà, wọ́n tún polóko wá mú. Ọgbọ́n tí wọ́n gbọ́n ló gbé wọn délé ọlá, ọgbọ́n náà ló tún padà wá sí gbé wọn mọ́lẹ̀ o. Àwọn tí wọ́n ti ń ṣọ̀gá lọ́jọ́ tó ti pẹ́, tún padà wá dẹni à ń fọwọ́ ti sẹ́yìn o. Yóò Yorùbá yoyoyo bí iná alẹ́, Yorùbá rúrúrú bí omi òkun, Yorùbá bàbá ni bàbá ń ṣe. Yóò Yorùbá ronú o.
Hello there.
Hello, my general.
Yes, sir. Sorry for keeping you waiting, by the way. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
Olad, calling from Washington, D.C.
Did you say Oladakbo?
Yes.
Fantastic. And Happy New Year to you, too. Good to hear from you, sir.
Same to you, my brother. Same to you.
Now, everybody can hear you now, sir. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Number one, I want to thank you for the wonderful job you've been doing. God bless you.
Thanks.
I have one or two things, contribution to make in respect to what the last caller said.
Please.
Number one, see, more than Yoruba Ronu, there's a difference between Ronu and Rori. If you Ronu has to do with thinking but not too deep. Yoruba ni mo sọ yẹn. Orí lèèyàn máa ń rò, orí téèyàn bá ro orí ẹ̀, á mú àwọn òmù nǹkan tó wà nínú nǹkan tó fẹ́ ṣe, á mú jáde. That is, you bring the point out of what you want to out when you think with your head, not with your stomach. Now, those who are at home, our people at home, wọ́n ò tí ì rori. They are not thinking. They are not thinking because the little crump they are getting from Tinubu and co, they are yet to sit down. My brother, Koti get started. Like my wife used to say, Koti get started.
Koti anybody, Lara. Bedu never enter body. That's the general slang.
God bless you. Gbogbo she might get breakfast. Like he used to say, she might get breakfast. Because why? Most of these people have families abroad, have brothers, aunties, and they are getting chunk of money from their brothers and sisters from abroad. And they felt, those who are staying abroad, they are picking dollars, they are picking pounds on the streets of New York, they are picking this one on the street of London. It's not like that. What we be talking about. That's the time. That is the time. When you look back very well, you will discover that most of these guys, Congo rice. I could remember, make reference to when I was at home, that went to who brought Fashola that time. For those of us that were still at home, poster Fashola Igbanye, he was looking like dude, Mumu, Moro, and I was with some of my friends, Dennis and Bayo. We look at that thing. He asked, are you going to? I said, look at the way the guy was looking like a Moro. It's going to be Tinubu puppet. Eventually, that was what happened until when the guy to direct back to the power. So what I'm saying in essence is this: no matter how Tabashi pariwo fún wọn tó, wọ́n wò bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń bá ṣe gbogbo ọlọ́run wọn ò ní gbọ́. Ó dìgbà tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ ṣe tó bá jẹ́ family member wọn tọ́rí pé man ordinary no lásán they cannot boast of ordinary life, talk less of security. Then orí wọn á pé. So let me just, so I can allow somebody else to talk.
God will bless you for me. I appreciate that, by the way. It was so concise. I love it. Thank you, sir. So I'm going to take another one. That's Oladakbo from Washington, D.C. So I have another caller. Hello. I don't know if you can hear me.
Hello.
Yeah, I've picked the call, sir. Sorry, you've been trying, I can tell. But yeah, that's you connected now. Your name, sir?
Hello, Mr. Mayegun.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you're speaking to Wesley. You're speaking to Wesley from South Africa.
Wesley from South Africa. It's good to have you tonight.
I've been watching your program since last year, and I'm really close. I really love your program. I can't wait to watch it every time.
Thanks,
I want to talk about Nigeria.
Please.
I want to tell you something about Nigeria. Nigeria is not a country anymore. It's a mere geographical expression, like Baba Oloye said in his quote.
Right.
I want to tell you that Nigeria, we are too big to be a country. British know the story. Last week I was speaking to one of my neighbors in the complex. He's an Irish. He told me that the British have ruled Africa, and Nigeria is their farm. And I'm not going to lie about that. And what we really need is to fight these politicians. Nigeria is like a business center for them. They are coming here to loot all our wealth. Yoruba have to stand on their ground. Igbo have to stand on their ground so that we can get our freedom.
That's class.
As a Nigerian,
Wesley,
I never gained anything.
Grant. Wesley, you
Yes,
heard about the Mali coup? The coup protest, and they said they severed the relationship with
the
France.
Francophone.
They
You
stop.
can see the Francophone right from
You heard
Mali to Guinea, Burkina Faso. They've been planning coup and they are winning. Even the last news I heard is that
No, I'm not even talking about the coup itself, right, Wesley? Not even just the coup, right? Remember that 2 days ago, I don't know if you heard it all, right? Mali, that was colonized by France, right? Their official language is French. Just 2 days ago or so, they severed relationship with France. They said, we don't want to have anything with France anymore, and French is no longer the official language of Mali. And they want all the French in their country to leave.
Yes, I heard that. And most of the Francophone now,
there's a lot going on in that part. Yeah, you're right.
But what we need in Nigeria, I'm not going to lie, Mr. Mayegun, what we need in Nigeria now is for us to break up. We are too big to be a country. We are too big to be a country. I live in South Africa for like 10 years ago. South Africa have a democratic system of government they use. They care for their low privileged citizens. They have an ID. They belong to who they know. So Nigeria, we need to really break up. Tinubu can never rule Nigeria. They are there to rule Nigeria. To rule Nigeria
like others. Thank you so much.
To rule Nigeria. Nigeria is like a business center. We can never survive being in Nigeria. We need to depart and start our life in a good way. I always look like, no, when Nigeria is going to be okay. We need our Yoruba nation. Since I've been watching your program since last year, I can't keep up watching it.
God bless
You've been doing a great, marvelous job.
Thanks, man.
And I believe that sooner or later, we're going to raise our flag and read our national anthem.
Amazing. I love that. I love that roundup. And that is why, that is why I'm going to honor you with this.
Keep doing a good job. God will give you the strength.
Amen.
Give you the strength, give you the wisdom for you to continue this good job. I know we are winning and we are going to get there.
God bless you. Thank you very much, Wesley.
She said
Hello there, my brother.
Hello, Mario. Good evening.
I mean, good evening to you. I bet that is Tunde from South Africa. I just spoke to Wesley from same South Africa.
Yeah, I just heard him right now.
Oh, more Emma Fumilomo South in here. What I got to pay Montilan or Remedy South in here. So our Southie, well, we'll talk after the show. I mean, we'll talk. Tunde, you're live.
Oh, good evening, viewers. Good evening, listeners. Oh my! In fact, Wesley has said it all. I mean, I used to have same conversation with a lot of British, I mean, and these people say the same thing. They are British, but they know the truth. They say the same thing. What the French and the British have done in Africa is really ridiculous, to be honest. Honestly. If you remember Rwanda was the genocide. You know, even the Belgium and the French, they watched until people started killing each other.
That's right.
Before
they responded.
Before they responded, exactly. They watched. The same thing is happening in Nigeria right now. You can't tell me UK does not know what's going on.
Of course they
know. They have intelligence. They have intelligence, for God's sake. They know what is going on. Of course, I don't know why they just want Africa to. I don't know why. You know, I used to tell people. I said, I don't believe there's one devil somewhere. I used to tell people, I don't believe there's devil somewhere. We are the devil. Human being, if you want to be God, you'll be God. If you want to be devil, you'll be devil.
You'll be devil.
Yeah. I believe whenever you're doing the right thing is when you're God. And whenever you're doing the wrong thing, the bad thing is when you're a devil. That's my own belief.
I mean, it's practical. I know.
Very, very practical. So, I mean, look at the call we want. People are starting want to keep the purpose of God. He's back in London.
Me to lele to long.
Is it not Kolu? Is it not Kolu Mayeko? Is it not Kolu? It's Kolu now. Someone who just
like people see trap like this, yeah. They've managed to survive Buhari. Now they are dragging their neck into it again and say, yeah, kill us. They will now turn around and start blaming God. God, why? God, why?
That was why I brought up that thing, that narrative of in your long, in your issue. See, I had a very, very, very straight and very, very straightforward conversation with a friend yesterday. He's in Nigeria, he's doing well. Well, we had a very, very robust conversation, which we told ourselves the truth. And he was telling me, actually we were typing and the conversation was not that upright. So he had to call me and we had to talk. He said some things. He said, bro, I'm here on the ground. Let me tell you one thing. Do you know what is going on right now?
Tell me.
Same people that are suffering, like what you used to say. Same people that are suffering are the ones shouting to collecting money because of what?
If for no pay me, Tunde, if for no, if I probably wouldn't really feel kind of right if they just go for their criminal whatever leader, right? But when you talk about it, right, they think it's a competition, like you are trying to say you are better than them, and it's not about being better or not. We are talking about decision you make again and again and again that leaves you in the same position again and again and again. Stop taking those decisions,
That is exactly what we're talking about here. Why do we keep repeating our mistakes?
And
we keep repeating our mistakes. Yeah, we keep repeating our mistakes. For what? Rice agolomelu. Yeah, omelu takes out that much. For God's sake, you spend it. Even if they give you $1 million, you spend it. Don't matter. But you guys compare to, someone or a government who wants to bring infrastructure into your country, who wants to develop the country, who wants to create jobs. Compared to that,
where is even the policy in their party to say, okay, this party, now this idea they stand for APC, it is this idea. Can anybody reasonable, sensible enough asking people to participate, or there is no other choice? You have to choose between them. Can they tell us the policies of these people? Like ideally, let's say, okay, this is what they stand for, so we can then say, oh yeah, nothing.
Michael, I'll make a comparison for you now. Remember the last election US had? It's not that people liked Biden. The reason why people voted for Biden was because they wanted an immoral man to leave the White House. Okay? But Biden, the new Biden still has this thing inside him. A man came on and is coming with policies. We have a bunch of idiots in that Nigerian National Assembly. Those senators, they don't do anything, Baba. They're not doing anything. These are the senators that are supposed to be fighting for people. Creating, bringing out policies, pass bills that will help the citizens. None is happening.
No.
On top of that, we still have a very fraudulent constitution right there, which we are battling with.
Because it's all programmed to end up in doom. But people are not. It's like the people then are like, yeah, we want to go to doom. Take us to doom. Take us to doom. That's what I see.
It's doom.
It's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
It's unfortunate. That's why we need to break up. Forget. I'm telling people, forget Nigeria. It's not going to work. It won't. It will never work. Go check me. Baba, will it not be swear?
Oh, build it. They didn't build it to work.
It's not going to work. It's not.
Thank you so much.
Let everybody go their way. Baba, God bless you, man. My uncle, man. It was nice talking to you again.
I mean, it's always a pleasure all the time. Stay safe, Baba. Nice one.
Yeah, nice one. Nice one.
Yeah. So I have that's Sunday from South Africa. I have another caller. Oh, this is another veteran. Oh, I will let you say your name. Hello.
My good evening. My name is Kunle Afolayan.
Good evening to you, sir. That's Kunle Afo live again. I bet. Yes. Do you want to tell us your location today, or you've been in the wind again? Lagos or somewhere around the world?
Yeah, I did another one now.
All right then, Baba, you are live. Everyone can hear you. So, Kunle Afo.
Okay. Yes, Baba. See, I remember 1999 to 2007 when Tinubu was governor in Lagos. Ayodele Akele of blessed memory was the NLC or NUT leaders at then. I remember when minimum wage was 3,500. My mom was a teacher then. My late mom was a teacher. And when federal government increased the minimum wage to 7,500, nobody refused to pay that 7,500. I think he increased from 3 exactly to. Ayodele Akele fought him tooth and nail, before he even agreed to pay 5,500.
I remember.
As at then. It was, teacher's life in Lagos wasn't a sweet life because my mom was a teacher and I vividly remember that period, So let's talk about Tinubu today. And I am like, see, everybody can see now, at least they've classified him as frying pan to fire. He's the fire, Buhari is the frying pan. He's not going to do anything differently. He has run Lagos since 1999 to date. Still no hospital to treat him. If you travel all the way from Lagos Island, Marina, down to Sangote, down to Awiyaya, there is only one hospital, and that is the one on Broad Street. Any other hospital you see, they are like Mule Primary Health Center, all the way. The next one you will see is one in Lagos, after Broadway, Broad Street. The next hospital you will see is the one that Ambode commissioned at Abraham Adesanya. That's the next one you will see. So I don't know why. It's unfortunate that a lot of deprived people are still shouting Tinubu today. Like everybody says, like tired, so far, no, the tire.
But you know one thing, K, is that some of these guys, some of them are not doing it because they love Tinubu or they love Nigeria. This is a business, so this is an opportunity to make some money, selfishly, greed, and all that. These people know they talk for corner, Baba. You never day joint where people they talk about this Tinubu or no Tinubu. And people they tell you they say Tinubu she werey. But they will tell you if they bring their money, I'll take it.
Yes.
It's about what people want to get from it, mostly. It's not because they have any plan for Nigeria. None of them can tell you what's the plan. They are for Nigeria. No.
It is highly unfortunate. Let me tell you a very, very short story. My dad is going to be 75 this year, okay? And his elder brother, who I was close to, died last year. And when I had a close relationship with him. And he said something profound before he died. He said, all their contemporaries, that relocated abroad in the 70s and the 80s, they are still working and still active in different fields of their life. They are still very, very active, still generating income. But every one of them in Nigeria, they are all retired, tired, and fucked out. And they are all dying one by one. Can you beat that? It hasn't changed. It is the reality. And it is all the same kind of nonsense leadership that we have in Nigeria. Now, mortality rate, death.
Yeah, mortality, death rate. Yeah, go on.
Is now pegged at 50, 52, or 53. So once you get to 52 or 53, you're expected to die, according to Nigerian standard. According to Nigerian standard. And people still are blind. They still want to. If Buhari contests for time, he might still win. Tinubu will win in Nigeria.
And now, in that Nigeria, as they put it together, if he is the one they want to put to quiet on you again, Baba, we will all sit down there and it will happen. But you see those who are urging them on, right? They'll come back here too. Like Buhari's supporters didn't come back here. They came back now.
They are shouting PVC. What will your PVC get you?
What?
Didn't PVC get us already the first time and second time? Those in Nemo State that voted, their PVC got them their governor. Wasn't our Supreme Court that relegated their PVC and installed that old players who demand them? Number 4 to become number 1. So all this stuff, it still comes down to the fact that unless we break up this country, unless this Nigeria ends, the narrative will not change. The trajectory will not change. Same old. Bless you, my brother. Good job you are doing.
Afo, I miss you, Baba. It's good to hear from you again. You should have a good one there, okay? And take it easy, Baba. Nice one. That's Kunle Afolayan, Kunle Afo, calling from Victoria Island in Lagos. Or this part is everywhere. I have another caller who is going to be my last caller, by the way, tonight. Hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello, sir.
Hello, Chief.
Sir.
Hello, Chief. Hey, I've been trying since, but I can't get through.
I know. I'm glad you got through now, sir. Yeah, and you are speaking to me.
Yeah,
and I'm
I understand.
live.
I understand. First of all, happy birthday.
Thank you,
to
sir.
you.
Thank you.
So I wish you long life and a brilliant health.
Ashe, amen. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, well done.
Thank you, sir. So I don't know who I'm speaking to right now, and my audience would like to know, if you don't mind.
Olaoluwa ló sọ̀rọ̀,
Kí ló ṣe ohun yín, sir? Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Ẹ change ohun ni.
No, okay. I'm very fine.
Ẹ surprise mi lálẹ́ ohun yín yẹn ó yàtọ̀ sí nọ́mbà ohun yẹn but I'm happy to hear from you, sir. Anyway, so fire on.
Okay, yes. Thank you very much because tonight you really serve all these bastards. You serve them well. Right. Thank you very much. I love it.
Thank you.
Yes. So I just wanted to say something about the people, our people in Nigeria. You see, I've heard a lot of people said people are not listening, they are not cooperating, they don't do what. Please, I think we are not fair on them. If we are just saying categorically, and we think that the people of Nigeria, especially Yoruba or Igbo people, don't listen. That's not fair.
Okay.
Let me give you one example. When I don't want to call chief. No, that chief because it's Oba. I don't like Oba. So I would say Mr. Sunday Igboho. So you understand? That's what I don't say chief. I don't like chief. You understand? Yeah. So I'm sorry. Yeah. So now, Mr. Sunday Igboho, all right? Now, when he was, you remember when they were with Koiki and some other organizations, when they were doing this rally, the awareness rally in Nigeria, you see people coming out en masse, okay? These people are not paying, these people were not paid a penny. And we see that everything went peacefully. They don't even kill a rat. Nothing happened. And you can see you can see all the bastards when they are doing their even primary elections, selections within their within the individual party within themselves. You can see how they are slaughtering themselves. So now Nigerian peoples are not really wicked. Is this bastard, this gangster that occupy the political space that is causing problem in Nigeria? So the people cannot. Okay, look at all this information you are giving out now. Suppose there's a radio. So let's say suppose there's a radio in Nigeria that can disseminate this message you are giving out now to vast majority of Yoruba people, vast majority of Igbo people, even to vast majority of TV people or Fulani or whatever people. Things will have changed. But the truth of the matter is that
a different scenario entirely.
Different ball game. Different ball game. These bastards, I'm talking about this Agberu, political jobbers, all these Olori Buruku, right from the east to west, wherever they are, because they are the same thing. We are just using, everybody listen, we are just using Tinubu as an example.
Of course.
So all of them are not better than Tinubu.
Sir, that is why I balanced it tonight, so that when I'm talking about Tinubu, articulated morons, and articulated
that's what I say.
Mayegun, well done. Mayegun, well done. So I put them together. Continue.
That's what I say. I'm very happy the way you serve it. So that some people won't be say they are waiting for articulator, or they are waiting for Killer Umayi.
Devil Umayi. Go on, sir.
The killer. So that killer that continue killing these people. You know this man that killed Jumoke in Lagos. That police.
I remember.
That police. Yes.
Odumosu.
They promote the bastard now.
Oh, in fact, he's retired. He retired as AIG of police. Oh, you mean the guy that shot, that pulled the trigger, eh?
No. I'm talking about the commissioner himself.
He's retired now, sir. They did the pass out for him 2 days ago or yesterday.
What I wanted to say is that they continue giving themselves ranks, general, police commissioner, and so on. You tell me, this bastard Obasanjo go one or Babangida, let them come and tell me and tell any Nigeria the war, the fight for Nigeria. They fight no war. No. I don't know. Mayegun just of recent, the only war they're supposed to fight for Nigeria is Bakassi land.
Absolutely.
Against Cameroon. But only the one time, if you mess up, we're going to deal with you. You see all this, Obasanjo was in power. You see him, he put his tail behind behind his back like a tortoise. So all these people, they are just leverage, they are lazy, arrogant, and I don't know, I'm being greedy, arrogant, and I don't know how to put it the top one.
Maybe you should say also they are greedy, they are arrogant, and they are heartless too. I mean, it's only a cold-hearted person that will watch people suffer as consequences of their action, and they won't feel anything. I mean.
Oh yes.
If I know that I'm stealing people's millions, sir, if I know that I'm living off people in Nigeria right now, stealing their millions, and I'm now seeing people suffering, I must be cold-hearted not to feel anything towards that. So they must be cold-hearted.
Because the reason why they are bold-hearted
or cold
is this. Cold-hearted, or they are very bold in their whatever they are doing.
Go on, sir.
You still go back to our people in Nigeria. Now, all the informations in Nigeria, if you go to every state in Nigeria, it depends on the party that is running that state. You understand?
That's right.
They make sure you can only hear information about the political party that is running that state alone. All right?
It's a crazy.
And if you wanted to, even televisions, even the poor man have a television in Nigeria, there's no electricity to watch it.
No.
Okay? So now, what I don't want Obasanjo go one, Danjuma, Babangida, all these Olori Buruku to come and tell me the first war for me. They never fight any war for me. I don't know if they fight war for the rest of Nigeria.
They didn't fight any war for anybody. They killed Nigerians and they gave themselves a title.
Fight any law for me.
That's
so,
what they did.
and that is it. So Tinubu, go back to Tinubu matter. You know, I don't tell him, say he go die on this matter. Now this matter, Tinubu go die. Let me tell you the reality. You know the game on the ground now, Mayegu.
Sir.
Now, even before 2023, even Buhari underground will become PDP. Because PDP have already perfected with the establishing the north to bring the northerner. Even Buhari himself will become a PDP underground. So this what they call it, where this werey Tinubu is supposed to know the score. This man doesn't have sense. He has no brain.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Because of our time.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
So I'm going to call it a night. I have.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yes, sir. So because of my time, sorry guys, I would possibly love us to continue. In fact, I actually have somebody on the line who I would love us to have, but time won't let us. So I'm sorry. I'm going to see you some other time. So thank you very much, everyone, for your time, for joining me to this minute. It's been over 2 hours. That's a long time, honestly. So you can watch the replay of my video whenever, that will be the following day, okay? If you see the premiere of my video, watch them. They're like the cut-out, the short ones that you can easily watch and watch later, the part 2, part 3, and all that, okay? But apart from that, if you are just joining me, you can also move this video back and watch the half of this broadcast where I ranted. Trust me, I spoke my mind. And if you probably have the time to watch, you're going to enjoy it. So before you go, like this video. If you're watching me on YouTube, just like it and then share it. Subscribe to my channel. It's great to have the number. It's all a game of number. The more the merrier, they say. I'm so grateful to every one of you who called in. Super chat, super sticker, and everybody who actually have the time to comment every now and then, contribute and engage others in the comment section. That is what we want to see. And hopefully, we'll see more of you the next time. So thank you, and you all should have a good evening. From here, good night.
Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Máyégún ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Gómìnà kówó jẹ. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Òkúra olóṣèlú. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Àní ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùnra kì í. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran. wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o àyè.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ kì máa yí ṣe eré ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀ ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́run ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù bọ́tà ń lé ibo níṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sì mọ́ bẹ̀. èèpo ọ̀bọ̀lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ fòyà àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ túnra kì o ẹ̀yin bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì Máyégún ti dé gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnra kì ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.